Can you make profit in Little Rock, Arkansas? And I'm going to be very truthful to you. It's not like these reality TV shows. It's not like HD TV or any of those house flipping real estate TV shows. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the best places to invest in Arkansas, in Little Rock in general, and give you the best places where you're going to get the best return rates. On top of that, some insights on what the number one place to invest your money in Little Rock, Arkansas. So let's jump right into the video. Be sure to watch the entire video to get the best value. What's going on, guys? It's Cody with EXP Realty here, and we're going to go over, is Little Rock the best place to invest and flip properties? I'm going to give you a small spoiler. Yes, it is. But what are the best locations to do it at? If you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and be sure to share if you want more valuable tips about the Arkansas market. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow all my social medias, my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I post daily vlogs of me making multi six figures a month as a 20-year-old realtor, taking listings every single week. And if you need a real estate agent who's going to help you make those investments, help you make those flips, I literally just took a listing that we're about to flip. These investors paid about $60,000 on this one property and flipped it and going to make a $200,000 profit. And I'm the one listing the property. And if you need an agent who's going to do the same for you, be sure to contact me down in the description below. But without further ado, let's waste no more time. Let's jump right into what the best places to invest in to Little Rock. So what is profitable in Little Rock? What is the best places? But before we get into the best places, here's the harsh truth to new investors who are looking for a quick buck. Let me tell you something. It's not a quick scheme. It's not a quick get rich quick scheme, because a lot of investors that I had the opportunity to work with, they were looking for something quick. I really thought that, they didn't do a lot of their homework, and they were just, dare I say, immature to the real estate market and the investment market in Little Rock, because you got to know the costs, you got to know the market, you got to know your repair value. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is for the new investors who are, watching this video and you want to get started somewhere and you're just looking for information. So I just wanted to throw that out. But now we got that out the way, let's get into the experienced investors who are looking the best places to invest in. And number one is the Heights. Yes, I've been preaching about the Heights for so long. Looking back at my videos, is not only the best community and a community that really holds their value, but you're right by active activities, you're right by hospitals, you're right by a lot of amenities that's going to really hold your value on your property. Now, the only downside is these properties are expensive, especially the fixer-upper properties. For example, there's been a property that's been on the market for sale by owner for about, I think, about $120,000 or close to $200,000. And it's just a completely broken property, beat up property. And I'm telling you, if you can get your hands on one of those and put some renovations in there, you can flip that property and sell it for about $500,000. Just a small little 3-bed, 2-bath, about close to 2,000 square foot home can go for about $500,000 in the Heights, and also in the Hillcrest that we will be talking about a little bit later in this video. Which goes to number two. Let's talk about Hillcrest. It's the same thing. You're going to be more locally in coffee shops. You're going to have a lot of outdoor amenities. There's a lot of activities in Hillcrest than the Heights. The Heights is more of a hospital. It's right by UAMS. It's right by Pulaski Heights Middle School. And Hillcrest is mainly those, like I said earlier, coffee shops and a lot of cafes and just a lot of activities where prices, especially home prices, are in the $600,000 to $700,000. Especially for a new construction or a completely new flip. You're going to get your money's worth if you put your money over there. Now, you're probably wondering, Cody, I can't afford that. I don't want to start over there. It will be nice, but I want to do that later. I want to find some neighborhoods that are cheaper but are still valuable. I got you. And the next point we'll be talking about is Southwest Little Rock. Now, Southwest Little Rock, I would basically say those are the best beginnings for the first investors, because properties around there are typically going for about $30,000 for fixer-uppers, not after renovations. But if you can find a great property between $30,000 to probably like $60,000 for a nice brick house or a medium-sized tore down property, especially if you're looking for underpriced homes in need of some sort of TLC. But if you're looking for completely rental properties, Southwest is the way to go. If you're looking for completely flipped properties and you want your money's worth, Heights and Hillcrest is where you want to put your big money at. If you're finally wanting to upgrade, you got the money. You don't need to do Southwest. You already conquered Southwest. You want to deal with something bigger than the Heights and Hillcrest. I'm gonna lead you towards Benton and Bryant. Those is where kind of the same money as the Heights and Hillcrest, but this is where the highest demand and where people want to start living at, especially Ben. Really Bryant, but really Ben is where people want their own acreage, their own space. If you have your own company, if you're really into the real estate game and you really want to invest in Arkansas, Ben is your way to go. Why? Because there's so much demand, especially for Ben, and the same thing for Bryant. But if you go to Bryant, you're going to see a lot of new construction homes. You're going to have a lot of competition out there, so be aware of that. But average home prices, especially in Ben, is roughly about $200,000 to $300,000. And if you're looking for a complete torn down fixer upper property, you're looking around about $80,000, close to $60,000 if we're going down to the lowest. Even though homes can be a bit more affordable in Bryant, but don't forget that demand factor. That demand factor is what's going to raise prices. And on top of that, Bryant is an up and coming city too. It's a small city, it's same like Ben, but they're up and coming, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to be speaking back to the new investors here. How do I make sure I make as much profit as I can? So let's get this out the way, which is super cliche. Location, location, location. Before you just go out there and just buy any property, you want to make sure it is a desirable location. For example, I'm working with an investor who wants to invest into downtown on Little Rock because it's more of a historical district. We want to invest into a historic district. For another example, I'm working with another investor. I have a listing that's going to go under contract. It is a single family home which can be 100% turned into a duplex. We have the permits to turn into a duplex, and we're listing it for 160, which is a awesome deal for an investor who's looking to do multifamily. And on top of that, it's in a historic district, so you're going to get a deal out of that. So what do I mean by this? I mean by, don't just put your money where you think it's going to go. Do your research. Is it a desirable area? What is the rental comps if you're looking for a solid rental? And look for the ARV, the after repair value. That's a lot of steps that some investors just don't do their homework on. Trust me, I've seen a lot of investors make this mistake all the time on not doing their homework and just going out there and just buying properties and regretting it and not doing their numbers. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video on the best places to invest in, what to do when investing. For the new people who are watching this video and want to get into investing into the future and want to get these locations, be sure to save this video, come back to it, and whenever you have the money to go out there, you know what to look out for. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, be sure to subscribe, be sure to share the video, be sure to like the video. Also, be sure to follow all my social medias, my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Post daily realtor vlogs of me taking listings, trying to make multi-six figures a month/year as a 20-year-old realtor. And if you need an agent who's going to guide you on making the right investments, be sure to contact me down in the description below. Without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Let's get it.